I've heard the word corrupt used before. I've heard it used with Bill Clinton and with Reagan and with, you name it, even Richard Nixon. Corrupt. That Richard Nixon was corrupt, the most corrupt. It was used during the Grant administration. Franklin Pierce, the drunk. Warren Harding. You've heard this. It's not anything brand new. But I have never seen, I never thought it possible to see this level of corruption like a cancer, like a metastatic angiogenesis based neoplasm, this fungating, growing, metastasizing, huge, deadly, lethal cancer. It's like nothing we've ever seen at every level of our society, governmental, non governmental, the destruction of family, education, gender, normalcy, sanity, government, sports, participation, expression, name it. There isn't one level, one area of our culture, of our government, that is not contaminated and affected by this gangrenous cancer. And my metaphors are so mixed, there should be a law against that. But there are no laws today, so what do I care about? Stand by. Stand by. First, I ask you, I beseech, I entreat that you please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams. Okay? And also support our wonderful sponsor, mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Look what they did to that man. Look what they did and tried to do to that man. He's standing firm with a great product and great kit, as our friends in the UK would say. Great supplies, great accoutrement, great devices to help you luxuriate and sleep, from pillows to slippers to bathrobes to you name it. If it deals with slumber, if it deals with relaxation, mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. Did you ever think possible that you would ever see anything as corrupt as this? Take somebody who was an old school ward politician, somebody who is as corrupt as the day is long. Okay? Joe Biden. Joe Biden, who has been here for 50 years, who knows every trick, who is so blatant, so obvious, so ostentatious, so open and notorious, telling people, and if you don't fire that prosecutor, no, telling the world, because you know what he's saying to you? I got your ethics right here. I don't care what you think. I'm Joe Biden. I'm going to do what I want. This is my son. He's going to be the bag man. And when we go to China and we have them contribute to my son's hedge fund, who doesn't know anything about anything? They don't invest in hedge funds. They are a hedge fund. Nobody says anything. Why? Because I'm Joe Biden. I don't care about this. I don't care about this. And you're going to send me checks to an LLC in my brother's name, my sister's name, and this name, and everybody's name, a dog's name. Why? Because I'm Joe Biden. You don't understand. You don't understand. I can do whatever I want. I own these people. Merrick Garland, he's more AWOL than I am. Well, they must have scared him. I don't know what they told this guy. I don't know what they told him, or I don't know if they told him. But I have no idea. I don't see any Supreme Court openings coming up. Do you? I don't think. I know sure as heck, Brother Clarence Thomas isn't going to be doing. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Remember, Nino Scalia called him Brother Clarence. I never realized how important that man was until now. And they've just made an enemy for life. Same thing goes for Bobby Kennedy. Oh, this is his revenge too. We've talked about that. Merrick Garland is nowhere to be found. Nowhere. There's no DOJ. Whoever found out, whoever got to the bottom, did you ever get to the bottom of who stole that Dobbs memo? Alito says, oh, I know who did it. Well, who did it? What, did they scare him too? What, did they have dirt on everybody? We just never hear about this again. How about the people who went to Kavanaugh's house? Scared his family. Somebody could have gotten hurt. Any investigation into that? Any idea? No. It's a federal statute. If this were Trump, oh my God, he'd be under the jail. They were going to use the emoluments clause. Dear God, do you understand what they did to him? But when it comes to Biden, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. They do whatever they want. It's the definition. It's the definition of corruption. They do whatever they want. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. It defies comprehension. And then we have the Republican Party. Oh, they're good, aren't they? Oh, they're so good. See, they're part of the corruption too, because they pretend that they're the opposition. They're the controlled opposition. They're the sock puppet. They're the garden variety, the rodeo clown, the barrel men who put up a good fight. Why you? And they write letters and they have these phony baloney little hearings. And then Jim Jordan walks out without his jacket and he excoriates and abrades people. Why you? No good. And John Kennedy with his corn pone rusticator hayseed bib overall, Gomer Pyle, Foghorn Leghorn. Oh, he's beautiful. Ted Cruz and that almost evangelical kind of sound, that a bit of a twang, kind of an Elmer Gantry, kind of a standing there, hellfire and brimstone, evangelical rage. Nothing. Means nothing. And meanwhile, Joe is walking around who is so senescent, so hobbled by decrepitude, so shelved by dotage. Man who is kept sedated, handcuffed to a radiator in some root cellar in Wilmington. I don't know where this guy is. What does he do? He doesn't see anybody. He doesn't talk to anybody. Carmelita Harris. Oh, my favorite. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Well, the reason why they picked her was she's insurance policy. Insurance policy of what? Well, that's so they can't get rid of him. They don't care who the vice president is or the president. They say, here, this is a pen. Sign this if you know what's good for you. Oh, I'll sign it. Good. Sign it. We'll take care of you and the first guy or dude or whatever his name is. We'll take care of that. Sign it. This is a new executive order that mandates that only transgender FIBA files are available for combat. Okay, thank you. Sign that. This is a executive order hereby dissolving gender agreement. Okay, sign that. Okay, thank you. Anything else here? This mandates electric vehicles. Okay, she'll sign whatever you want, and she'll laugh and she'll cackle. You know the routine. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. And if she's unavailable, put somebody else in. Now, as I told you before, what changed everything is Bobby Kennedy Jr., because Bobby Kennedy Jr. came along and he's changing the calculus of this. Oh, Bobby Jr., yeah. Now they're going to bring in our good friend, yours, Gavin Newsom, to speed things up. Joe's going to step down. He's going to claim maybe when he hit his noggin, whatever. Or his fastball's lost or whatever it was. And then he promised the country and his family, if ever I couldn't do the job, blah, blah, blah. They get rid of him. Oh, they take care of him. He is nothing's going to happen to him. He is solid. He doesn't want this anyway. He just wants to sit back and just eat ice cream. He wants to own a soft serve at that beach in Delaware whose name I can't pronounce. And as far as Carmelita, who knows? Meanwhile, The borders are open. Everybody, the trafficking is going on. Everything is business as usual. Blinken's making a fool out of himself. Xi Jinping is ready to pounce. Oh, 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 oh. Too much to talk. I'm overwhelming you. It is worse than anything you can imagine. Listen to me. This is the corruption, the criminal corruption, and the corruption of ineptitude, the corruption of stupidity, like we've never seen before. Thank you. Thank you for listening. We're going to get through this, Patriot. We're going to get through it. Okay? We're going to get through it. Pay attention, stick with me. In the meantime, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams, and don't forget our sponsor, our great friends at mypillow.com. Stand up for what's right, stand up for America, and buy everything they have using promo code Lionel. And until next time, my friend, remember this: the monkey's dead, the show's over, sue ya. That's the way I normally end my live streams. But comment as you see fit.